Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We did not reach our goal of 18,600 by yesterday, but let's see if we can get to 18,700 by next Thursday. All right, so let's see if we can do that. Also, hype the video if you can. Help your boy out. And yeah, we did the Dark Hour last night. If you haven't seen the stream, go back and rewatch it. Also, by the way, the Saska sisters will be on New Blackstreet tomorrow, so make sure you go and subscribe to New Blackstreet. So last month we learned that EA sold itself to Saudi Arabia and some others, but most people care about the Saudi Arabia part of it. Okay, so we know that EA is going to be under new leadership, a new directive, and we have an idea of the direction that the company is going to be going, but we don't know for sure just yet. We can't wait to find out what's going to be happening. Is it true that they're going to be purging the company of all the woke stuff? But do we really have any reason to believe that they're going to like dial back the microtransactions or anything like that? We don't know. Are they going to downsize the company a little bit in order to make it more financially manageable? Who knows? Evidence of that comes from right here at GameSpot, who says EA may sell Bioware and DICE or close other studios, says analysts. Interesting, right? Now the question is going to be, if you're selling the studios, do the IP go with them? The other question is, if you're a buyer, what am I getting when I buy BioWare or DICE or any other studios? It's obviously no longer the legendary studio that it was when it made some of those iconic video games. The same people are not there. The same drive is not there. It's obviously a problematic studio. So what am I getting? How much is it worth? I would argue that BioWare ain't even worth $1 billion in my personal opinion. Well, it depends on if those IPs come with it. If you're getting Mass Effect, Dragon Age, hell, you could bring back Anthem. I still think Anthem is a great IP if you actually deliver the kind of game with the kind of content that it needs. Who knows? Let's get a good little gobble out of this article, man. So near the end of September, EA disclosed a $55 billion deal to take the third-party video game publisher private under a new ownership group, including Saudi Arabia's Public Fund and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. All right, we already know all that. According to a report by Polygon, multiple analysts believe that BioWare is a prime candidate to be sold because of the studio's struggles over the last decade. BioWare's Dragon Age: The Veilguard fell far below EA's expectations, and the studio was hit by numerous layoffs in the aftermath. A much smaller team at the studio is currently working on the next Mass Effect title, which may entice potential buyers. Could be. EA is currently throwing its promotional muscle behind Battlefield 6, the first-person shooter that's competing with Activision's Call of Duty franchise. While that may mean DICE, the developer of the game's multiplayer mode, is safe from being sold at the moment, analysts suggest that could change if Battlefield 6 underperforms. I have a sneaking suspicion that Battlefield 6 is not going to underperform. Just my personal opinion. Since The Sims 4 is one of EA's top earning games, the analysts believe Maxis is likely safe from being sold off. However, DFC Intelligence President David Cole believes that even Maxis could be sold if a premium offer was made by an outside buyer. He also predicted that there will be sizable layoffs at EA Studios, regardless of whether they are purchased by other companies. Leveraged buyouts are historically followed by cutbacks and the sale of non-essential assets in the short term. Long term, this can allow a company like EA to focus on more creative, risky ventures as they are not beholden on public shareholders. But short term, we expect them to focus more on the core money generators and look to get top dollar for secondary IP products. It's important to note that the deal isn't finalized yet, and it may not be closing to EA's fiscal 2027 year, which begins in April 2026. There's a very long list of properties and IP owned by EA, and the GameSpot has already broken down the deal and what may happen next. Let's take a look at these IPs. EA Entertainment. You got BioWare. Look at all these studios. Criterion Games. DICE, EA Baton Rouge, all the EA studios, Fire Monkey Studios, Glue Mobile, Playdemic, Slingshot Games, Track 20 Studios, don't know who none of these people are. Motive Studios, I know who that is. Pogo, PopCap, Respawn Entertainment. right? Big game franchises. Battlefield, Need for Speed, Medal of Honor, Madden. Holy, I hope they don't redo the NFL license. Um, EA Sports, The Sims, Mirror's Edge, Titanfall, Apex Legends, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Dead Space. Lord, have mercy. Please do Dead Space 2. Plants vs. Zombies, Command and Conquer, Skate, Army of Two. Please give us Army of Two. Bejeweled, don't care. Peggle, don't care. All right? So that's all we need. Just please give me Dead Space 2. All right? But so I wonder if I noticed Anthem wasn't listed there, so it can't be all of the IPs. I wonder if there's some other IPs I'm not thinking of. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, what is BioWare worth? What is DICE worth? Huh? If you get rid of DICE, who does Star Wars Battlefront 3? If you do it at all. I'm hoping we can get that. Probably not going to get it. There's so many ramifications of this deal. Who would pay for it? Who would you want BioWare to go to? If you want, like, do we even care? I was talking about this on the Dark Hour last night. We got so many good indie games coming out. I don't even think I care. You could blow BioWare up. Yeah. Blow it up. I really don't care at this point. It's absolutely I don't care. So anyway, Sony gets BioWare, Tencent acquires DICE. Could Sony get BioWare? See, the only thing I don't like about that, while I trust Sony to deliver great single player experiences, like I can see them doing a Mass Effect. I just don't want it to be exclusive to the PlayStation. I'm sorry. Who else could get it? BioWare is a shell of itself, and DICE is all EA has left. BioWare is a shell of itself. Maybe selling BioWare could be a good thing because I'm beyond nervous about Mass Effect after the dumpster fire that was Veilguard. I don't think, while it's okay to be nervous about Mass Effect, I don't think you should be, because remember, the team that is doing Mass Effect is completely different than the team that did the Veilguard. And remember, there was drama with those two teams beefing. Yes, it's weird, but the Mass Effect team, EA favored Mass Effect anyway, according to reports. EA is in favor of Mass Effect anyway, and they probably give Mass Effect more resources, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So I wouldn't be as nervous. It's still okay to be nervous, but not as nervous. Let BioWare be good again. I think that ship has sailed. The only way I can see BioWare being good again is if they do get bought out by somebody other than Microsoft. For the love of God, nobody but I'd rather Nintendo come in and buy BioWare than fucking Microsoft. Somebody comes in and buys them, like a good art. Like, what if the Cyberpunk developers bought BioWare, right? And they came in, they bought the studio, and then they started rehiring some of the people that have left over the years. What if they did that? Hey, you want to return to BioWare and continue what you started? Video. I would be on board with that. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with you. Talk to y'all later.